Hello, everybody. It's Patty here with episode 215. Today is February the 13th, 2023. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have a whip parade for all of the projects that I am planning on working on, except for memorabilias this year. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was rather quiet. On Thursday and Friday, I had contractors come over and place the Formica on my countertops because it had cracked out in two places. Two different pieces, two places. So that was replaced on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, I didn't get to go see my mom. She's concerned about COVID over in the area that she's at and didn't want me to come by. But I am going to see her on Wednesday because I have a face-to-face meeting with her caregivers and social worker over there just to lay out how she's doing and things. Let's see, what else? Sunday, we didn't have the littlest. The littlest bear had a fever, so they didn't come over. So Super Bowl Sunday was really quiet. It was just me and the hubs, and he made too much food, so we're going to be eating Super Bowl food for the rest of this week, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, that's about all that happened. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. The first thing I do want to comment on is that I did change my name to Alaskan Cross Stitcher. I figured, what the heck? I did want it Alaskan Stitches, but somebody already had that. Or Alaskan Stitcher, and somebody had that. So Alaskan.Cross Stitcher is what I am now. I'm going to see how that works for a while, but I probably will change it again because I like it and I don't, but we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. So, what I worked on this last week. I worked on one project besides Fright Night. Yeah, I know I promised the thing was gonna be right back on progress, and I was gonna stitch on everything, and I did a little bit on Atlantis, and this is who is this by? I just lost it. Oh, Owl Forest Embroidery with her kit fabric and floss. I did get a little bit accomplished on this. I will show you. Let me fold this here so you can see. So I finished the seahorse, and one of the lines up here on the very top hadn't been done yet, but I finished that. But this is where it's at. And Fright Night is just screaming at me, people. It is screaming at me to finish. And yeah, it is going to get finished this week, because I'm not going to work on anything until it's finished, and you will be surprised at how little I have left to do. So, Fright Night. Art by Lewis Johnson, charted by Gecko Rouge. I finished page 6 and only have this bit left. So I am 99.65% done. So that is it, my friends. This will be an FO next week. I am so thrilled to be almost done with this project. So here we are. Yay! So great. That was all the stitching. So instead of making this only 4 minutes long, I thought I would show you what my plans are stitching wise that I want to work on, or at least touch this year. I know I'm going to do some mirabilias. I know I'm going to do Christmas in London and probably Touching the Autumn Sky. Those are the two I really do want to get good. I want to get Touching the Autumn Sky done. I'd almost like to get Seaside Kingdom done, and I would like to get a good jump on Christmas in London, but I'm not going to pull those just yet because I'm just not ready to do that. So I'm not going to show you all my whips because I'm not going to touch all my whips. But I thought I would go through, it was Wednesday that I decided to pull aside what I think I'm going to work on this year. So Atlantis is one of them. I'm also going to work on Quaker Gone Haunted. This is by Michelle Inc. And I will have to put my glasses back on because this writing is so small. Okay, so this is Picture This Plus Edinburgh Linen in the Bramble colorway. I'm using all the called for floss. And this is where I'm at. I don't have a goal set on these. I just know that these are the ones I do want to get worked on, because I'm hoping to at least get a couple of finishes this year. I don't want to do just one like last year. That was kind of sad. So then I also want to work on Glendon Place, Sleepy Hollow. And I am working this on, I think this is 32 count Haunted by Picture This Plus, I think. That sounds about right. And this is where I'm at. I'd like to get more of that horse done this year. And I don't know about new starts. I'm not sure if I'm even going to do any new starts this year, but we shall see if that ever happens. And then this one is by Cottage Garden Samplings, and it is this Songbirds Garden Series Autumn Dream. I'm stitching this on 36 count Sanguine Linen by Weeks Dye Works. And I should take it out of the Q-snap so you guys can see how much I got done the last couple of years. Oops. Just dropped the clamp there. Okay. So, sorry it's so wrinkly, but this is where that's at. Okay. And then this is Leela Studios Nevermore. I am stitching this on 32 count Feldspar by Picture This Plus. And I'm using all the called for, except for I switched out two of the gas colors because I couldn't get them. But this one I would hope for a finish, because I'm almost done with the Raven, and then I have to do the bottom a little bit on the other side of the Raven. But there's not a whole lot left to do, but it's just sitting down and doing it. You know, a lot of that is the problem. It's just sitting down and doing it. Okay. And then I have Turkish Delight by Rosewood Manor. And I changed some of the colors out on this because of the color I chose. I chose a blue color. Let's see if I can find that piece of paper. This is 32 count Stellar Lugana by Picture This Plus. And last year I did meet my goal of getting the top lettering done. So I was really happy with that. So I'm just going to keep working on it. But I really like stitching on this. This was a lot of fun. And the letters, you can see the letters better in person than you can on camera. So that's good. Okay. And I would like to get some work done on this Chatelaine. This is the Chatelaine Halloween Kitty. And I am just stitching this on 32 count dyed by me. It's 32 count linen dyed by me. So, and I think this is the top. Well, I'm just not sure how much I'm going to get done of this because this is on my computer and not on my other thing. I should try and see if I can get it on the pattern keeper. There we go. It was there, it just wasn't clicking. I hate when that happens. Okay. Because I have 3 chatelaines plus one that needs to be started, so I really like to get at least one of these chatelaines out of here. Okay, and this was a new start from last year, and this one is Halloween by Teresa Koget. And I'm marking this on Heritage, so this is a picture of this plus, what size is it? 32 count. Oops. Fabric got caught in the zipper. So I didn't get a lot of this one done. I was just working on the border. So it'd be nice if I could get the rest of the outside border done and meet. That would be great. I would think that is a big accomplishment. And boy, this is big. I didn't realize it was that big. Oh well. That's what happens when you stitch it on 32 count. Okay. Oh, and I did the Victoria Clayton. Did I do the Victoria Clayton or I do the... Oh, I didn't. I did it in DMC. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm doing it in the Victoria Clayton Silks. Floss. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And this one is an oldie. This is Cricket Collection Skeleton Crew. And I'm stitching this on 32 count mystery fabric. And I'm using my own, I picked my own floss for it. So here we are. So I think this is, it is a printed on one, so it is from Zweigart, but I'm not sure what the colorway is. But I'm hoping to get a little bit more done on this one. This one is, for some reason, it's hard to stitch, and I don't know why I find it hard to stitch on. Okay. Oh, I may have overpicked. We'll see. So this one is Witch Training Academy by Kathy Barrick. On 32 count Honk by Fortnite Fabrics. And I'm using the called for DMC because this was done in NPI and I'm just not going to do NPIs. But that's where we're at. Just working on the moon. So fun, fun, fun. I'm going to have a lot of Halloween stitching. In some ways I am sad about that because when I get them all done, what am I going to do? But another way, I'd like to get them all done because they're fun. Okay, here's another chatelaine. And this is the Romantic Rose Garden. And I'm just stitching this on 32 count white. And I'm using the called for floss. And this one I do have quite a bit done. So that'd be nice to get this one done and out of the way. This was in a magazine, so I should use this from Caroline Zook's group for their magazine stitching. So that's what that's from. Okay. And this is Hands-on Designs, If Pumpkins Could Fly. I am stitching this on 32 count Thesby by Seraphim Fabrics. And this is how much I have done. Just hearing a snow machine outside when the weather is nice. People are out snow machining, and it is nice. It's like one above. It's a little chilly for me because I'm not used to it yet, but it's not too bad. And then I decided I would work on another Rosewood Manor Paisley pumpkin. I'm stitching this on a Fortnite fabric, 32 count, in the colorway I Try. And I have the stem and some of the letters done. I really liked being in that gray club of Fortnite fabrics. I just had so many that I decided to stop that club. And I did sign up for another Floss of the Month club besides the one with XJU Designs, and that was from Garon. Garon Stitchery said they had some room in a couple of theirs, so I got 32 count coming, and I will show you that when it gets here. I have not been billed for that yet, so it's going to be a while. So then I picked Spider Moon, and Spider Moon is by who? Good question. Wrong one here. There we go. This is by Jess Nan, and it is another Fortnite fabric, and this one is 32 count round trip. Round trip or road trip? Round trip. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Like, that's kind of a weird one. All right, so where am I on this one? Just working on blocking it out so I know how much of the fabric I need. I decided I wasn't going to do all of the borders because that has a lot of border to it, and I don't like borders that much, so I'm not going to work on it all. I'll show you. I am working on, I think it was yellow. Maybe it was the yellow that was there, and then I think I did this little bit of border here. So that's really cute. Really, really cute. When I get more of this done, I'll decide how much more border I want to do, but I don't think there's going to be a lot. Okay, and then I have another Cricut collection, and this is the Great Pumpkin Conspiracy. And this one I'm stitching on Murky. So this is Pictures Plus Murky, and I believe it's a tight 32 count because it's 1/2 on it. But I'd like to get some more of that accomplished this year. So Murky and Haunted, I like those two fabrics from Pictures Plus. Okay. Yes, there's still more. There's still more. But you know what? I think I'm going to put this back. This one, I'm not going to work on. And this one I am going to work on because I'm going to get done this Thanksgiving. And this was the Give Thanks by DMC. And this is just on 28 count. What is this on? 28 counts Charles Craft Carolina linen in the sand colorway. And I don't have that much more to go. I just have to do this on the bottom, fill that side, put another pumpkin in, and finish that leaf border, and then I should be done. So this one definitely is on the books for a finish in November. So that's exciting. Okay. Okay, those two can stay there. So then I'm also going to work on another Cricut collection, October. And this is on what? Where is the paper? It says what it's on. This is 32 count taupe Lugana by Witchelt. And Witchelt has the orange too, because I just read Witchelt on that sign. So I don't know what's going on here. That's where October is at. I would like to get at least 1 or 2 squares done on, whoa, sorry about that. This is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And I'd like to get a couple of blocks done this year on this. I'd like to do this as my dark 13 stitching, except for this month, because I'm still going to be working on Fright Night. So I would like to get the train done, and then maybe the skeletons right next to him. As you see, I have a skeleton there. I'm not sure if I'm going to fill in the area, because that is a full coverage block, but I'm not sure. But this is 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. I don't think I said that. But this is going to be my dark 13 stitching starting in March. Okay. And then on the 25th of every month, even this month, I'm going to pull out Little House Needleworks Kringles. I'm stitching this on 30 count Parisian Gray by Access Commodities, because I would like to have some more of this done. If nothing else, I would like to have the bottom border done, and maybe the sign by the end of the year. I'm hoping to get even more than that, because in December I won't really crank out on this one. So here we go. Pull that back up. Okay. Okay, and I have 3 more. So I have, this is the only fancy person I'm going to show you right now, and this is Santa of the Forest. This is by Lavender and Lace. I am stitching this on 32 count Natural Linen by MCG Textiles. And I really want to get some really good work on him. Really do. So I might pick this one up for every 26th. Depends on if it's a weekend or not, which I will get into that later. But I would like to work on this once a month as well. Maybe even more. I don't know. Oh no, I have 3 more projects. No, I'm not going to work on this one. Let's just dump that one. Okay, at the end of the month, I'm going back to the last day of the month. It's going to be October 31st by Cottage Garden Samplings. Sorry. I would like to get this done before the end of the year, so I can fit something else on the 30th and the 31st of the month. So I'm stitching this on This is 32 count Heritage Lugana by Picture This Plus. I should have known it was Heritage. It's green. So here's where I'm at on this. So if I pick it up at the end of the month, I should be able to get some really good stitching done on that. At least 11 months worth, right? We will see. And the last thing I'm going to show you, oh, there it is. I lost a piece of paper, sorry, is going to be what I'm going to be replacing Fright Night with. So after Fright Night is done, I'm going to pick up Christmas House 1, art by Steve Crisp, charted by Artisy. I restarted this last year. And this is on 25 count easy grid. And I will be pulling this off of this Q-snap and putting it on the lap stand. And this is going to be my full coverage for every evening and Saturday and Sunday. I'm not going to do this on Friday anymore. It is just going to be Saturday and Sunday. This is only 88,000 stitches, so if I don't get it finished this year, I will definitely get it finished next year. So with that schedule. And then, of course, Christmas, I will be working heavily on it. And maybe even Christmas in July. Not quite sure. So that is my little mini whip parade of the things I want to work on this year. Like I said, I may add some new starts, but I kind of doubt it for a while. But we'll see. Okay, purchases. I thought I had purchased 2 pieces of fabric from XJU Designs, but I didn't. I only picked up 1, and it was actually came from Kingsland Needle Art off of Etsy. So, and it is R&R Winter Brew 36 count, and I think this is the fabric I'm going to use for the 12 months of In the Woods. What's it called? Just a second. Let me pull it. It is called A Year in the Woods. So if you remember, that one is December. So I think that this is actually the fabric I'm going to use. And it is this piece here. It's a nice neutral tan, and I think it'll work perfectly for that project. I'll fold it back up again so you can really, won't be so much light behind it. So it's just a taupe, kind of. So I think that that is going to be perfect. And I'm not quite sure when I'm going to start this, but this would be one of the new starts if I have it. If I do one. This will be it. Okay, so plans. I really don't have any plans. My only plan right now is to finish Fright Night, which I think will be done tomorrow. I don't think it'll be done tonight because there's still quite a bit to stitch on it. I think there's like 600 stitches left to go. I could do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I am thinking about putting all of these projects on a wheel and maybe spinning every day. And maybe even putting, and then the mirror Mondays, I will just pull one of my mirrors and work on it. Probably the 3 I talked about. What did I say? Touching the Autumn Sky, Seaside Kingdom, and Christmas in London. So those may be the 3 that I work on every Monday. Pick one of them and work on that. And just keep rotating them through that way. Because I think that that's probably the only way these things are going to get done. Because I am burnt out of the mirrors. I'm really burnt out. And what's really sad is there's 12 more that I've already started. Besides the 12 that I was rotating through for Mirror Mondays. So yeah, I have way too many mirrors going, and I think just starting to work on one until it gets done, or rotating through the 3 until they're done before I add one, I think is going to work much better for me. The two projects that I tossed to the side were Prairie Schoolers ABCs and the Night Walk Down by Blue Flower, I think is the other one. Yeah, Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower is the other one. So those two I had thought about, and I could add them in if I finish something else, which I might do, is just pull from my other whips that are already started if I finish something. But I'm not sure yet, because I'd like to get this pile down and then work on that other pile, because that other pile has things that I'm not sure I want to do. You know, yeah, stitchers, we change. So I hope that if you're new and you're coming in for the first time to check me out, I hope you enjoyed my mini whip parade. And I hope that I showed you something that might interest you in staying. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week, month after month, and year after year. I really do appreciate you. And I appreciate your comments and your likes. So I hope that you all stay safe, happy, and healthy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I will see you guys next time.